Apple just dropped the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and let me tell you, this thing has people divided. Some are calling it Apple's boldest redesign in years, while others think it's one of their strangest moves yet. But no matter which side you're on, this phone is packed with changes you can't ignore. Let's break it all down, because the iPhone 17 Pro Max is not what anyone expected. The first thing you'll notice is the design. Apple has gone all in on what they call a camera plateau, a full-width bar stretching across the back that holds not just the cameras, but also key components like the A19 Pro chip, storage, and even the millimeter wave antenna. It's a little reminiscent of Google's Pixel visor, but with Apple's own twist. This move isn't just about looks. It frees up space in the lower half of the phone for a bigger battery, which means this iPhone is pushing endurance harder than ever before. And yes, the numbers back that up. Apple is promising up to 39 hours of video playback compared to 33 on last year's Pro Max. In real-world use, that could mean a solid 10% boost in battery life. The catch: this phone is noticeably heavier and bulkier than before. Apple did pack in around 200 extra milliamp hours, so the trade-off might be worth it for people who value battery above all else. Now here's where things get really interesting. They've ditched titanium. Remember the hype around the iPhone 15 Pro being the titanium phone? Well, 2 years later, Apple is back to aluminum. They claim the new unibody aluminum frame is lighter, stronger thermally, and makes room for a brand new vapor chamber cooling system. That means when you're gaming with ray tracing or rendering video, performance should stay stable without the phone heating up like crazy. Apple says it delivers up to 40% better sustained performance compared to before. Sounds good, but if you've ever owned an aluminum phone, you also know it's more prone to dents and scratches than titanium, so durability could be a concern. Moving on to the cameras, because this is where Apple always flexes with the Pro models. The telephoto lens has shifted from a 5x optical zoom to a 4x, but with a huge catch. Instead of the old 12-megapixel sensor, you now get a massive 48-megapixel telephoto sensor that's 56% larger. This gives you more resolution to crop into, and Apple is marketing it as 8x optical quality zoom. Let's be real, it's 4x optical and the rest is high-quality digital cropping. Still, with that much resolution, you're going to get sharper results than before. Combine that with all three lenses now being 48 megapixels, and you've got a serious photography machine. Video shooters get some new pro-level tricks too. ProRes RAW video recording, Gen-Lock sync for multi-camera setups, and improved low-light performance across the board. Apple is positioning this as their most cinematic iPhone ever, and honestly, some of these tools could make a real difference for creators. But it doesn't stop there. The selfie camera is now a 24-megapixel square sensor that supports center stage, meaning it can automatically frame you whether you're holding the phone vertically or horizontally. It's a clever addition for video calls, content creators, and anyone tired of twisting their phone around for the perfect shot. As for the display, Apple finally caved. 120Hz ProMotion is now on every iPhone 17, not just the Pros. Add to that a ridiculous 3000 nits of peak brightness and new anti-reflective coating. And this is easily one of the best panels you can get on any phone right now. Charging also got a bump, with wireless charging speed doubled to 40 watt. That's still behind what a lot of Android phones have been doing for years. But hey, it's Apple, and faster is faster. Here's the thing though. While Apple hyped up cooling, design, and cameras, one topic barely came up this year. Last year they went all in on Apple Intelligence, but this time, almost silent. And that's telling, because Google and Samsung are miles ahead when it comes to AI features. If Apple doesn't catch up fast, iPhones could start to feel behind in ways that even the best hardware can't fix. So, to sum it up, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is a fascinating mix of upgrades and odd choices. Bigger battery, brighter display, smarter cameras, and faster charging, all great. But at the same time, we've got a heavier design, aluminum that could scratch easier, and some questionable marketing around that 8x zoom. It's bold, it's controversial, and it's definitely going to set the tone for what other phone makers do next. What do you think? Is Apple's new Pro Max a masterpiece or a misstep? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and what do you think, which move will Samsung S26 Ultra play to outshine the 17 Pro Max?